Well, it's been 4 years. 4 strange, awkward, amazing years, I must say. Just gonna do a rundown real quick. The first year, I think, was a pretty good start. Kind of cringy if you look back at it now. It was an okay start. The second year, I was on hiatus for most of the time, but I guess I did a little bit. The third year was by far the most productive year. I did a lot of, catching up with making episodes, a lot of changes, a lot of experimental things. Some worked, some didn't. In the fourth year, I've done pretty much nothing. Almost, probably even less productive than the second year. But I'm trying to fix that. The fifth year is going to be, without a doubt, the most content-filled year of this channel. Basically, I've just been trying to adjust to the schedule of, filming and homework and everything this year, but I think I've gotten it down. Real quick, 29 should be out by Thanksgiving. I'm aiming to release it there, because I'm like 75% done filming, and then, I don't know, Thanksgiving is probably a good day to release it anyways. But this is an update video. This is a tour video, so let's get started. So to start off, on the right side is basically the shelf I keep all the engines I have on. It's been here for quite a while. I had it. It was a Christmas present a couple years ago. Maybe like 2 or 3 before I started YouTube. It's changed a lot over the years. I used to be able to keep all the road vehicles and rolling stock on this shelf, but I've gotten so much that the rolling stock has been kicked out into a separate box, and the road vehicles will gonna suffer the same fate eventually. As you can see, some of them are being squished in the corner. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of items in the past 3 years, probably more than I have out of all the other years of my life collecting TWR. This is not scripted, I'm sorry. Okay, so then I have there's some foil down there. That's basically, I put it over a blue blanket now to make this nice effect for water, and it's kind of sitting there. Yeah. Okay, so here's the desk. It's very messy, I know. Let's see. Before I go into detail, right here in the middle is where the computer would be. It's in another room right now. Ever since it came back, the internet reception on has just been really terrible. In here, at least. Everywhere I use it, it's fine. It's fine in my room, it's fine downstairs, but in here, it's not. I don't get it. The Xbox and the phone work perfectly fine in here, but the computer doesn't. I don't need the internet to write and record lines, which is, I usually do that up here because it's quieter and you don't have, the entire family listening to your conversation on Skype or whatever if you're sitting downstairs, so. Moving on, let's just go into detail now. I just have a bunch of kind of odds and ends over here. Let's see. If we move our Lord and Savior himself, we have this kind of, I guess it's not a pamphlet, it's just a sort of, I guess, it's not an album either. I don't know. It's just a sort of booklet, I guess, of this, Beatles tribute band. Oh, official souvenir brochure. That's what it is, of this, Beatles tribute band, because I'm a pretty big Beatles fan. I've seen Ringo and Paul in concert twice in the past 2 years. I actually vlogged the first one, and I was going to upload it to YouTube, but, I thought I'd get copyright for the music. I filmed it right after I got my gray face, because I did this whole segment shouting out Todd because he told me what year it was. Guess I gave him another shout out just now. Okay, so we have some DVDs that are blank, which I copied a bunch of A Tale of Two onto here. If you remember my March update, I'm like, oh, I have the whole movie on here. Well, I mean, it didn't work out because I wasn't doing it in the proper way to make a movie, and it all came crashing down. So I'm just gonna make it 31, completely changed. Here we have two disc cases. This one's very, very heavy. Not heavy, but like thicker than the other one. Just contains discs with random videos and files. I don't know. Some of them are probably just games in there. I'll have to sort through it sometime. Got some whatever these are from Mario Galaxy. This washer thing that I used to hold down Big Mickey so he doesn't fall over. And whatever this is, that over there. A frame for hanging up whatever, because I don't know. And then there's this. This is a case I kind of use when taking things on the go. I've had it for a while for Legos. I've used this. Oh, there's a workman under there. That's cool. On the back part of the desk here, I just kind of I'm trying to put things like special Thomas things. Like we have the Soda Celebration DVD, the Thomas Engine gift pack, and the special edition Take and Play thing that. It's not really worth anything. I got it for $5, but it looks cool. Something that probably is worth something, but I don't know because I don't intend on to sell it. Is this this tin my friend gave me about a week or two ago? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it showcases like all 4 railways that were combined into British Railways. There's LNER, Great Western Railway. I can't do this two ends. Southern Railway, I believe, SR, and London Mid-Scottish. I'm terrible at names. It's got like these nice kind of murals of like some engines from each railway on each side of it, and then let me just put this down for a minute. If you open it up, I've been keeping my minis and my character cards in there. I like character cards there. Pretty cool. I kind of just want to collect all of them for some strange reason. I don't need this. Yeah. So we have the script for episode 29. It's really, really big. It's 50 pages. I kind of slaughtered a forest. So if we just continue along, there's just a mess of papers. We have this charging thing where I'd keep the computer, which I move it in and out of here a lot, mainly for like typing scripts and recording lines. I do it up here because it's more peaceful, helps me think better. And then we just have some more odds and ends and spoiler. We have some things I have to organize. A lot of keyboard and trying to play the keyboard. Mainly because it's easier. It's kind of just an easier version of the piano. And then there's some folders and papers and this belongs in the tin. Over here is a like newer section, I guess. Just some things I need to sort out. Here we have a giant box for this lamp right here. It's my grandpa got me this. I have no idea how much it costs, but I want to get a second one. It's really nice. I tend to just take the chair and then have it go over diagonally over the set. But it's kind of dangerous, but I mean, there's no other way of doing it as of right now, unless I figure something out. Just some red cloth here. I use this for lava in episode 11, and other than that, I've never used it again aside from little chunks, which I use for blood. I kind of want to switch over to Play-Doh or something for blood because it works better and you can like attach it and stuff. But this red cloth, I want to use it for something. Maybe if I do like a, I don't know, fancy room. And here's that, this bowler hat I got. I don't know. I like it. I wear it to school sometimes just because I don't care. It was about $5 from a party store. I'll wear that. Here we have a box over here full of boxes, just things I need to sort out. I don't know. I like these boxes. I kind of want to get like a bunch of like boxes from the Mattel items and just kind of like stick them up on the wall over here going down. I think that'd look pretty cool. Over here is the lamp that I used to use back from
2013 through 2015. We got Mad Eye and we got Snape, just kind of chilling. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. And then down here is a sign that was hanging in my room, but I kind of brought it in here. I kind of want to hang it up somewhere. That'd be pretty cool. Real quick, there's this box for a trestle bridge. It was I don't know what it is. Let me read this. I'm just kind of going all over the place at the store, but whatever. Trestle bridge, one of many Mark's toys. Have you all of them? Nope. Put that gently down there. You know, it might just turn into dust. It's like 1,000 years old. Just some stuff on the floor. The only thing I did really was just clean up the crap that was on the floor over here. Over here is just kind of, got a Force Awakens poster. And I'm tired of staring at this blank white wall whenever I turn my head in distraction. And over here we have these lovely remnants of the wallpaper that used to be here. Because the studio used to be over here. I'll throw a picture up right now. I used to be filming on this wall over here from seasons 2 through halfway through season 3. It was just this tiny table that I now use for customs. It was about maybe 5 feet by 2 feet, I believe. And now I have this massive 9 feet by 5 feet table, which is pretty freaking awesome. So, let's see. These are really old track lights that I received, and it wasn't quite what I was looking for. So I just kind of kept them around, and I kind of want to use them somehow, like maybe as a set or something. Like this could be a sort of maybe like a bridge for some sort of like futuristic factory or something like that. I don't know. I really like using things into props. Over here is this like off-brand can of Legos. I thought I could build stuff out of the stuff in there, but I was wrong. You can't see well because of lighting. That's an extension cord that doesn't work. And that kind of brings us around to the back. Again, stuff that needs cleaned up. Giant L. That's actually just like chalkboard material, I believe, that I cut out. Here we have these slabs of wood left from making the panels of which the sky is placed upon. This one I made into walls out of Sharpie. Basically, how my set works is it's comprised of 3 panels of wallpaper on wood. There's another carpet down there. Just these big wooden panels. And basically, I just kind of tape them to these posts around the edges of the shelves and make like this sort of corner on which I film things on. And then whenever I want to change angles, I'll detach the posts here and re-put them over there with the sky so I can like switch the set around. It's very time consuming, but it's really worth it, so I can show like, you know, the full scale of the set. It's really nice. Over here is a thing my grandpa gave me when we were cleaning out his basement. It's this like matchbox. Oh no, that's his Hot Wheels down there. It's basically this big parking garage thing. I have yet to find a way to use it in a video, but I really want to like do something with this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's nice. And then you might have seen like some boxes over there. That's not my stuff. I'm not the only one that used this room. I think that's everything I've covered in the overview of just around the table. There's like some Lego parts in there. Yeah, I think that's everything that goes around the table. Now I'm going to go in depth of the table and just kind of show like each box, each shelf, everything basically. So yeah, that'll probably be another 15 minutes, but oh well. Okay, real quick before I do that, I'm gonna just show you how I sort of film things. Basically, instead of using a tripod and a camera, I just use my phone because it films pretty nice, and I'm too cheap to get a real camera. I've spent a way crazy amount of money this year just for filming. I'm just gonna use the phone. So this is actually a microphone stand, and yeah, there it goes.
It fits the phone perfectly in there. There we go. So if we just loosen that up a bit, I can move it up and down. I can spin the whole thing around. I believe I can. Oh, no. I can extend it out even farther with this bit here, which I've never actually used that in a video. That's pretty cool. Now it's out even farther. Okay. And it's sort of like a tripod, I guess. There are 3 legs at the bottom. Huh. Never actually extended the rod out this far. I'm gonna take this out of here before it like falls down. So I use this. I just call it a tripod for convenience sake. So I use that as the tripod, and then for lighting, we have this extremely professional method that I've recently come up with. Basically, we have these LED. No, that's not LED. It's the squiggly light bulbs, and these the light bulb sockets, I guess you could say. And then since it's on this office chair, I can just kind of turn this to wherever, and I can also move it up farther. Be careful. I can move it up because it's on wheels, which is usually what I do. I just step over the cord. It's usually what I do for filming episodes now. And then I just kind of put the camera down on the set, and the lighting is shining right from overhead, and it looks pretty nice in my opinion. And I already explained the panels. You've seen videos with the panels detached, such as the unboxing video I did with the Pip and Emma engine. And yeah, real quick I'll just show the rest of the top of the table. This carpet does not extend all the way across the 9 feet by 5 feet. It's basically just a bunch of shelves, and then with this big slab of wood over it to keep it all smooth, and the carpet. I want to get better carpet sometime in the future, like so I can have this entire 9 foot by 5 foot area film massive sets on. Because one of the problems I have in 29 is I have to build a Brandon Docks set, and I had to I had to film one section of the set and then take down the other, because like it didn't work out. I didn't have enough space. But I'm working around it. I just got more scenes to film and I can start editing. I just keep a bunch of stuff I'm too lazy to put back in the shelves on the top, such as this tin full of Hot Wheels cars, this giant like suitcase of Lego, as well as there's many. Here's this bag of bushes, box of snow, box of ballast with a bit of the bushes mixed in there to give like a kind of overgrown look. I don't have the ballast spreader yet, so once he comes, he's got some work to do. Yeah, just things I don't feel like putting away. Got these recently from like I think at the bowling alley. Like these little kids go up to the machine and put quarters in, get these lights. It looks real nice when that light isn't on. Makes a nice effect. I got like 5 of them. Just customs and things I'm too lazy to put away, such as this like this is supposed to be that one building at the quarry. I never finished it. I really should. And speaking of the docks, there's the shipping company building that I didn't finish. John did a video on his, and it's like, can you guys make a better one? I don't know. Is this better? Is it? This video is hard on my mouth, doing a lot of talking and drinking a lot of water. Okay, so I have just a bunch of boxes full of whatever on the left side, and the right side I keep all the props I use. Just, I guess, to say, the least. So here is just a bunch of straight track. I have these, like the shed in here because I needed more space on the shelves. And it's like the same length, so it all works out. Over here I have too many curved tracks. Way too many. Way too many than I'll ever use. Ascending track is kept in here. I never use this. Just I never do. I think I've only used it like 3 times in a video. I mean, I could use it for a Gordon's Hill set if I, like, made the grass go, like, at the exact angle as the ascending track. I'll have to try that. Over here is all the rolling stock I was talking about. That's Etienne right there. The blue. That's Etienne. I'm gonna redo him. Down here we have some switch track that also has a couple trees in there. For some reason, I don't know. Down here is some just miscellaneous Lego parts I use kind of like for, I've used it for scrap before in a deleted episode. I got like 3 deleted episodes of season 3. I'll have to like dig up the footage and like talk about it. There's some just short pieces of track with like the 4-inch track, the 2-inch track, and the buffers and such. And up here we have extra engines, like Bulstrode and this Deluxe Cranky, and is this the one where the wheels are up? Yeah, this defect of an engine. And I don't know, I found this recently. I kind of want to make a custom out of it. It's got a nice shape to it. I like it. And then if we go on to the back, I think like half the boxes back here are for things I use, and the other half isn't. We just look. There's the fog machine as well as some other things. I haven't used the fog machine in a while because it's like got some problems with it. I might get a new one sometime. It's really cool, but I don't know. Here is the supports for bridges and such, as well as like some building props I made that are kind of defective now. Take and play. Take and play. And then here's miscellaneous like trees and stations and top hats and this prison. And down here is take and play track. The other 2 boxes are things that aren't mine. Alright, now let's move on to the fun stuff. The things I've made, the things I've bought, things I've gotten over the years, all the props. So up here I just kind of keep like generic vehicles and stuff. Things that don't fit on my shelf. Here we have SS Vienna. Good night, Vienna. And, you can't hold Johnny Cuba. I didn't even try for that voice. But, Johnny Cuba, I gotta do a custom showcase on him. I'm really, really happy with how that turned out. Except for that, I gotta redo that. Frank, the railway barge, I don't know, I did him a while ago. He's cool. I like him. And then here's that one tank from that one episode. I've done a bit more detail since then. I've taken a gray Sharpie and just add a little bit, give it some more character. An empty Lego barge. I used it, I believe it was the end of Chase and Point, leading into episode 27, Payday, which isn't a deleted thing. Here's the battleship that I had for episode, what was it? It was 28 Part 2. It's really nice. It's actually a Star Wars, what was it? First Order transporter. It's really nice. I had to tear the whole thing apart for the one scene where it explodes and the remains are everywhere. But I don't know, I really want to use this again. It's gonna be in 29, but other than that, like, I haven't planned out anything else. It also cost $89, so that's a coincidence. Just some generic Tonka brand stuff. Here's Lloyd. His face kind of fell off. I think I might just replace it with a paper face, to be honest. Up here we have this nice ferry that I really want to get a second one and just make OJ. I really do. This is really nice. I believe it lights up, so that could be nice for some outdoor at night scenes. It's cool. It's another thing my grandpa gave me. It's actually a light, but it could be used as a background scenery. Oh, there we go. That's nice. That's really cool. I'm just gonna leave it turned on for the rest of the video because I'm lazy. Here's this boat that I said I might convert into 10 cents, but I don't want to because I don't want to ruin it. I'm just gonna get another one eventually.
And then we have Reg. You all know my history with Reg. Moving on. Another truck Grandpa got for me. I don't know. It's pretty nice. I've used it in Chase and Point in the background, but I want to, like, you know, use it more times. Some more. Crowley Station cargo truck, the superior version, the Ertl one. That Tonka truck that I bought at Walmart that I said I'd give it a home. Yeah, it's nice. I use it for 29. And then there's that dead engine from the Origin 089. The dead guy on the flatbed. Some more Lego. That's supposed to be the office room. I kind of tore it apart to put it in there. There's a little island. There's Cranky stalking us from the background. Over here we have some of the bigger items, such as Knapford Station, both versions of it. I say that because, if you pay attention, this is the Talking Railway version of the Talking Railway series. I don't understand why they made that. It's kind of stupid, to be honest. But it's a really, yeah, it's a nice piece. And then here's the original version of Knapford Station. If you notice, like, the Talking Railway series comes apart. So there's, like, 2 posts in the middle when it's connected. The other one, there's only 1 post. So it doesn't line up correctly due to, you know, the posts being off. Like, it lines up correctly side to side, but if I tried to, like, put it like this, it doesn't work. I tried it. It's one of the first things I tried. Back here is Ulstead Castle. You can't really see it, but it's Ulstead and all its components. Tidmouth. Really nice. I considered getting the new version, but I like this one so much better. And I'm too cheap to buy a new one. I'm just gonna go on and show you the rest of the destinations and such, because I'm gonna save the customs for last, because, yeah, the customs are the best. We have 2 airfields, and there's the base plate. Mountain Overpass, that's what it's called. And the windmill. And just a small roundhouse. The Steamworks, and it's terrible version. The Fire Station, that's the deluxe one. It's really cool. Part of the lead paint crisis. I'm still alive though, so it must not be. It must be a defective one. Not defective one. I don't know. 2 Boulder Mountains. 2 airfields, 2 Boulder Mountains. You might be noticing a pattern. If we go down here, there is the Scrapyard, which I got this at a store near my house in 2013. I needed to have a scrapyard scene, and I just literally went out to the store and bought this. It was really just, it was awesome, and I got it for like $40. It's kind of steep, but I understand because it was old. And then we have the stuff from the Reg set. Sadly, that store doesn't sell old items anymore, but they do sell basically every single Mattel item last time I went there, as well as stuff from like 2008. Diesel Works, Scrub and Shine, Quarry Mine Tunnel. I don't know what that is. It's off-brand. Muffle Mountain and more Diesel Works. I'm sorry for the lighting back here. It's really bad because the light's in the middle of the room, and like back here is pretty terrible. That's bubble wrap. Down here is some dockyard items, I guess. I don't know. Gantry crane, Cranky. That you can't see it, but it's that snowy tunnel with the wheel that spins in the snow. Comes down. The Tidmouth Timber Yard that I kind of tore apart. I might get a new one. Cargo drop, coal loader, signal. No, conductor shed. And 2 water towers. Oil derrick, which is like covered in white spray, because I sprayed it with snow stuff about 3 months ago for filming scenes for episode 30. That's how far in advance it was. 30 was planned. I still gotta film stuff. The Lighthouse Drawbridge. Yeah. This is a really weird thing. I should do a review on it. I really should. The engine wash from this weird take-and-play wooden railway hybrid line. I don't know. Then we have this big water tower. I don't know. Maybe it's a beer tower. It has a bunch of beer advertisements on it. It's a beer tower.
Yeah. And then here's Happy Hook that I kind of bring out here. I painted it in black because I just kind of wanted it to be a generic crane, like the miniature ones. And plus, I don't like Happy Hook. He's kind of dumb. So it's a miniature crane now. Down here, you can't even tell what this is, so I'm just gonna explain it. We have 4 arched stone bridges, a Brio drawbridge, that hybrid line bridge, soda suspension bridge, another Brio bridge, 4 Blue Bay bridges, another hybrid line station, deluxe railway crossing, and there's another Brio drawbridge. Not Brio. This is Imaginarium, I think. This is really weird. Like, sides go up like that, and yeah, and like you could say that's a drawbridge, but like there's nothing could go through it because like the bottom is solid. You can't have anything go through it. That's why I've never used this ever. I kind of want to though. I could probably do something with it. And that concludes the all the destinations. That concludes all the destinations. Now to go into the customs. This video is gonna be like 30 minutes long. That's okay, because I know you care. I don't know what this is. I got 2 of them. Oh wait, no. These are basically like kind of wires, but not really. They're I used them as like fence in 29 in one scene. I don't know if I cut that out or not, but it's interesting. I was gonna use this for the roof of King's Cross, but I didn't. I found a better way to do that. Yes, I'm making King's Cross Station for those who don't follow me on Twitter. Shameless advertisement, I know. Here's this garage thing. Shed, I don't know. You know that one shed that appears at like Tidmouth and Brendam? I based it off of that. Yeah, I think it's okay. Aside from these like holes on the sides of the box, because I don't feel like fixing that. I'm out of the same paint. This can of gray paint, like not paint for painting, like, you know, crafts, paint for painting houses. I made so much from the stuff in that can. Here are 2 customs. I made these back in 2013. They're the buildings from Tugs. Milk, and it says Corporation Incorporated under it. I don't know why. And San Juan Bananas. That's how you pronounce it. I've never used these in a video. Oh, I know. I believe... Let's see the facts. I believe I used the San Juan Bananas one for the computer in episode 11. There's the shot where it kind of drops down to the ground. I think that was the San Juan Bananas. I'll have to add it to the trivia section on the Quest 89 wiki. Check that out. Farquhar Sheds. I did not finish this custom. I kind of stopped like halfway through. The roof's got to be made. I mean, it's an oatmeal. It's an oatmeal thing. Box. I kind of find oatmeal disgusting. Then there's this section that I should really redo this thing. Be nice to get it done. Big Mickey! He's in 2 pieces because that's the way I made him. I'm not going to show him because I'm just going to do a whole video on him. I'm going to probably do multiple versions of him just because there's so much that I could improve and change and all kinds of stuff. Just this little roof. A shed. You know that like one shed in season 3 and 2? I don't know, there's a bunch of sheds like this, I guess. Yeah. I put posts on popsicle sticks. It's really hard to position. But yeah, it makes a really nice shed if it actually gets to be used right. It takes a while to set it up correctly. Speaking of sheds and not set up correctly, it's kind of bent there. Here's the shed that's next to Tidmouth sheds. I think it's the carriage shed, I believe. I think it's nice. Nice-ish. I mean, the shape is correct, and I got like the design on the front, but there's no windows and stuff on here. It's okay, I guess. Next is something I really like. You saw that box back. Let's see. Wabish. That's what it made. You saw that box back there. I don't know.
it was kind of just in this store, and it was maybe $28, I believe. Yeah, basically, I'm getting distracted. I got a message. Basically, we just bought this bridge frame. The base wasn't on there. It was just the frame, and I thought, oh, I'll just use the frame, put on some wood. But I ended up restoring it with my grandpa. What we did was we took some tin and cut it correctly to the correct. Cut it to the correct size, and then put rivets in here, kind of like how they do on real bridges, I believe. And just kind of, took about maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Took about 8 rivets and put them on there. Just took some tape put it on the end so I don't cut myself on here. And it works out really nicely. It's not perfectly in scale, so it looks a little bigger than it should be, but it came out really nicely. It works nicely as the branch line bridge. I used it in the Wrong Road remake, for those of you who are wondering, has this ever been used before? Here's a thing that I bought at a flea market. This is a custom-made building by some dude. I didn't get his name. Oh, there goes the chimney. The chimney always comes off. It wasn't properly on there. But yeah, this was $2. It's really nice. The only thing I did was all the designs were done in pencil, so I just went over it with Sharpie so it could be seen better. Yeah, this was $2. I would have been willing to pay a lot more because this is really nice. And last but certainly least is this thing. An out of scale building. Has windows on the side. I considered painting windows on the other side that were like gray instead of yellow. So this is when the lights are on, this is when the lights are off. I made this from, let me get him for a minute. Access wood from Frank. If you look, he's like the same color almost, because I just took wood and used wood stain on it. That's how I got the color for Frank, how he looks like he's made of wood. How it looks like the texture, the texture wasn't taken away by the paint. I was gonna wood glue this differently. This panel up here was gonna go from here in the insides instead of on the top of the walls to make it a wide shed. But I did it wrong and put it on the top. So it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. It's okay though. I do use it in 29. Half this video is just me going, it's gonna be in 29. Like, I did 29. Here's some things that I didn't showcase. This large building with windows that I haven't glued onto the whole side yet. I like it. It was the last thing I used with that gray paint. Yeah. Not based off anything. Just a random building. This was supposed to be that one building scene in Heroes that I believe it's called the Knapford Trading Company. I didn't do it right. Basically, the Knapford Trading Company is about twice the size of this building. It's got this section and the roof slopes down. It just slopes back up into another one. So basically, picture this and picture another one next to it. I accidentally made the building behind it because I was paying attention. Basically, this was supposed to be the trading company, and this box back here was going to be the one behind it. In Heroes, when there's those kind of two buildings, I don't know. I'll just throw a picture up on the screen, just kind of point to what I'm doing. But yeah, that's what that was supposed to be. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I think it's okay. It's not that bad, it's not that good, but it's alright. Why not show the shipping company building as the last custom of the video? I didn't finish all of it, because I was kind of lazy and kind of low on money. But this is the second one I've done. I don't even want to show the first building because it was pretty terrible. Yeah, terrible. The doors aren't the correct size, but that should fit 2 tracks. It's got the each door, and it's got the large window on the side. I'm probably gonna use that fence material down there to like make where it slopes down here, and it has the awning go across. Then eventually I'm gonna do the bit where it sticks up here, and then the roof forms. But yeah, I think I've covered just about everything. So now I'm just gonna go on to the final overview.
Well, guys, that concludes about everything. I know it's a mess, but it's pretty much always like this. All I can say is if you stuck around this long for the possibly 30-minute long video, thank you so much for watching.
I really appreciate it. I do. But that's only just the beginning of year number 5, which I promise will definitely be the best year of this channel so far. I've got a lot planned, and if all goes well, we'll get through season 4, which I have big plans for, as well as a Christmas special. But again, that'd be for next year, because there's no way I'm gonna get that done, season 4 done in less than a month. Just realized I left the lights on at the boat over there. Huh.
Either way, thanks for watching, and thanks for an excellent 4 years.